We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Prescott's pass complete to number 88.
CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man, Slayton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Hooked off by Anthony.
timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is Clark. It's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
1 yard gain.
It does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good run steam going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
A gain of 2.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The 1st quarter with the score Cowboys 14, Giants nothing.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Giants.
Saquon Barkley, 39 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
Makes the score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
To C.D. Lamb.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Ezekiel Elliott.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
the give is to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jalen Smith.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brought him down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A first down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Kill.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Jones trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Step, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Jones, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
On the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Dallas.
A first down carry by Elliott. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go to Elliott again. Nice move at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. His kick is good.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Giants 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Switzer now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Switzer on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter of play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Jones, looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Catch made by Slayton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right. caught right side. Tate. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
The tackle by Leonard Williams.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott yet again. Left side is Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Dallas.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.